Hey y'all, Tom, ND3N here with a quick reminder and an overview of the upcoming North American QSO Party contest coming up this weekend. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, or just general remarks, please leave them down in the comments below. I would also like to know if you plan on working the contest and then afterwards, how well did you do? This video will be radio agnostic and just cover the rules of the contest. If you want a deeper dive into how I'll be operating this contest, please take a look at this video. I'll tag that at the end as well. For that video, I used my IC7300, and I plan for this weekend, I'm going to be using my FTDX101MP. But this contest can be worked with any modern rig, i.e. one that has a sound card or codec built in, or even an older rig with the help of an external sound card. So let's get to the rules. The North American QSO Party, or NAQP, is held 6 times a year. It comes in 3 flavors, CW, SSB, and RTTY. And it's held twice a year, once during the winter months and then again during the summer months. So for the RTTY flavor, operations will be from 1800 UTC on July 20th to 0559 UTC on July 21st. Annually, this always occurs on the 3rd full weekend of July. For the Eastern Time Zone, this is from 2 p.m. on Saturday until 1:59 a.m. on Sunday. This makes the contest period a total of 12 hours. The operating classes are single operator and single operator assisted. Both may only operate 10 hours out of the 12. Single operator assisted may use spotting assistance, while single operator may not. Multi-operator stations are allowed to work the entire 12 hours and may use spotting assistance. As a matter of fact, it's encouraged. Multi-operators may use a maximum of 2 transmitters on different bands at the same time. Both transmitters may work any and all stations. They must be co-located in the same shack and must use the same exchange. Output power of 5 watts or less are classified as QRP. 100 watts or less are low power, and over 100 watts is a check log, meaning while you can submit a log, it will not count as an entry to the contest. The operating bands for this contest are the 160, 80, 40, 20, and 10 meter bands. Within these bands, the suggested frequencies are for the 160 meter band, 1800 to 1810 kilohertz. For 80 meters, 3580 to 3600 kilohertz, but be sure that your entire signal remains below 3600. For the 40 meter band, 7025 to 7125 kilohertz. For 20 meters, it's 14080.5 to 14150 kilohertz. 15 meters is 21080.5 to 21150 kilohertz. And finally on 10 meters, 28080.5 to 28200 kilohertz. Be sure to avoid interfering or QRMing non-contest operators, for example, FT8 on all the bands. Also be sure to operate within your license privileges, meaning that techs can only operate on 10 meters. Now, if you happen to have a higher class operator with you, you can operate under his or her call sign and operate at those levels. For general and above, make sure you do take some time to go up to 10 meters to help out those that are limited to that band. You can work each station once per band. The exchange for this contest is your name and station location. You can use any name you want, but generally the shorter is the better. Ed, Joe, Tom. There was a person several years ago that used Rumpelstiltskin, and when Leonard Nimoy passed away, there were many people using Spock as their name and LLAP for live long and prosper instead of thank you during their exchanges. While operating this contest, only RTTY is allowed. The purpose of this contest is for North American operators to contact other North American operators. So DX stations outside of the North American boundaries will not count towards your final score. Multipliers are all 50 U.S. states, including Alaska and Hawaii, the District of Columbia, all 13 Canadian provinces and territories, and other North American entities as defined by the ARRL DXCC list. Multipliers are counted once regardless of the band. You get 1 point for each completed contact per band, and your final score is your total number of points times the number of multipliers.
Well, math is hard.
Don't worry about the math too much. Your logging program should take care of that for you. Logs must be in the Cabrillo format and must be submitted no later than 7 days after the end of the contest, so by 0600 UTC on Sunday, July 28th. I've put a link to the website where you can submit your logs. So far, I've told you what you'll need to operate this contest, but there is much more to it. For more information, I recommend you download the PDF version of the rules, and there's a link for that. Review the complete rules, and save a copy to your desktop for quick reference during the contest. You might wish to form a team with fellow NAQP participants. Your team must consist of 2 to 5 single operator and single operator assisted stations whose individual scores are added together to produce a team score. Teams must be registered prior to the start of the contest, and I put a link in the video description where you can register your teams. This is something unique to the NAQP, and in joining a team, you are making a commitment to operate the contest and do your best to add to the team score, giving you some additional motivation. If you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you, please take a moment to pop that thumbs up icon and give me a like. If you are motivated to operate the contest, or if you have friends who might be motivated, please share this with them, especially on social media. Finally, please consider subscribing to this channel. I really do appreciate it. 73 until the next Hey Y'all. I look forward to working you during the contest and hope you really enjoy your weekend playing with this mode. As always, I am at your service. This has been another Ham Shack Chat. I'm Tom, ND3N. I got a new hat, and I am out.
It's just fun and games.